Oh, welcome to Mondays with Marc. I'm Marc, and this is Smokey, Steve, and Marc. Oh, yes, it is. Howdy ho, howdy ho, howdy ho. Welcome or welcome back. It is really nice to see you, and I really was looking forward to spending some time with you this evening. It was a Monday for sure. And you know what? We do have a nice show planned out for today, even though, once again, it wasn't what I actually had planned to do. Originally, we were going to be out in the garden today, and we were going to finish the garden. That was like the porch, the front garden, and the vegetable garden. We were going to like completely finish it, and we were going to do the kiddie pool garden project. Well, the weather did not cooperate, but I do have to take much of the responsibility here, because what happened was we've been having a lot of rain lately, and it's either the kind that it rains all day or like every so often it rains, so I found myself over the weekend like not wanting to start it because I'm expecting it to rain. Like I kept looking outside and I'm like, oh, I don't know, because I just figured as soon as I start, it's gonna rain, right? Well, it did completely hold off, and I should have started earlier, but nonetheless, I did not get the vegetable garden all put in, but I will. Maybe even tonight, I'm not sure. Definitely by tomorrow, so we'll definitely have that video out a little later this week. But I just happen to have a backup plan. Yes, I do. Oh, and I'm excited to share this recipe too. Now, if you watched our Friday night chit chat video last week, Steven brought up, a bar cookie that I made, and he really liked it. I made it the day before our live stream, and I did take a lot of them into work too, and they really liked it there too. And we asked in the video, if you want to see the recipe, just let us know. Well, it was a resounding yes. So I'm super stoked to share the recipe with you tonight. Y'all, we're gonna be making an Ooey Gooey sugar cookie bar. Oh, it is so rich and just so delicious. It really is just perfect for after a long day working in the garden. Yeah, if I do say so myself. So let's get started, shall we? And it all starts with the ingredients. Okay, so over here we have our dry ingredients, and that would be 2.5 cups of flour. And over in that bowl there, we have 1 teaspoon of baking powder, 1 teaspoon of baking soda, 1 tablespoon of cornstarch, and 1/2 teaspoon of salt. And our wet ingredients, we have 1 cup of butter and 8 ounces of cream cheese. Now they're both soft at room temperature. Very, very important, okay? As is our 1 egg that we need there. 1/4 cup of sour cream, 1/2 cup of powdered sugar, 1.5 cups of regular sugar, and then down there, our extracts, we have a tablespoon of vanilla and a teaspoon of almond extract. And the first thing we're going to do, we're going to combine our dry ingredients here, just like that, and then just give it a little bit of a whisk there so it's all nice and incorporated, okay? And then we're gonna move on to our wet ingredients. So the first thing we do with those babies is, cream our butter and our cream cheese together. I think that's pretty good there. All right. And next we are going to add our sugars. That's our powdered sugar, which was 1/2 cup, and our granulated sugar, which was 1.5 cups. And we're gonna mix that all together so it's nice and creamy. All right, and now we add our egg. Dun, dun. Our extracts. Oh, it smells so good. I love the smell of almond extract. Just love it. And our sour cream. And yeah, you probably guessed it. Cream it all together. Nice and fluffy. Ooh. All right, so now we're gonna take our dry ingredients and we're just gonna do this in 2 batches. We're gonna put about half in there, like that, and we're gonna mix it up. And then we add the other half in there, and we're gonna mix that up as well. There we go. And I would say that's just about perfect. Right? All right. Yeah. So now what we're going to do is we are going to take our dough and we're going to press it down into a 9 by 13 inch pan, which we've lined with some parchment paper, just like this. We're going to let some of it hang out on the edges because this is going to make it super easy to lift up out and set it on a cutting board so we can cut our bars. Oh, it makes it so much easier. So let's put all of our batter right in here and spread it out until it's nice and even. Ta-da! Okay. So, now my pan here is my lasagna pan, and I just love it. But it's not a 9 by 13 proper. It's a little bit smaller than that. So I had a little extra. So, oh yeah, I made a little one here for Steven so he can have one of his own personal ones because he liked it so much. Yay! Yep. All right. So now we're all ready to go here. We're gonna bake this in a 350-degree oven for 20 minutes. So I was thinking I probably should tell you the inspiration for this recipe, right? Well, it goes all the way back to a video that we called Cake Mix Magic. Oh, it was a cool video. If you haven't seen it, you've got to check it out. We made all kinds of goodies, and the main ingredient in all of those goodies was like a cake mix of some sort, and everything turned out really, really great. Well, one of the recipes that we made there were copycat Loft House sugar cookies. And as I was going along and doing that recipe, I thought, oh, I would love to do this in bar form, but, you know, without the cake mix. So that's what the inspiration was for this recipe. So while our bars are in the oven baking, let's make our frosting, okay? So in this bowl here, I have a 1/2 cup of butter at room temperature. And over here, we have 2.5 cups of powdered sugar. And for our extracts, we have 1.5 teaspoons of vanilla, 1/2 teaspoon of almond extract, and we have some heavy whipping cream here. And we'll talk about how much a little bit later, but figure no more than 1/4 cup, okay? And then we have some food dye if you'd like, and some rainbow sprinkles. All right, so the first thing we're going to do is cream up our butter. And next we're going to add our extracts. Dun, 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 dun. And then we're going to add our powdered sugar. And, you know, just for the sake of not making a mess, we're going to do that like, you know, half and half there. And we're just going to blend that together. That looks pretty good there. Okay, for this next step, this is where our heavy whipping cream comes in. And what we're going to do is, we're going to just kind of drizzle it in there with our beater running until we get the desired consistency we want. That could be anywhere from, say, a tablespoon, really all the way up until about 1/4 cup. I'll let you know exactly how much I use. And we drizzle. know when it gets to that consistency you want, like, because you can feel it in the beater, like it's loosened up a little bit, it's kind of fluffy there, you know. And what we're gonna do next is we're gonna beat this on high speed for about a minute or so, but before that, this is where we can tint it if you want. I'm gonna go with blue. Now we're just gonna beat this on high speed for about a minute. All right, we are done and ready to go. Ooh, ooh, ooh. Oh, I wanna, no, we're not gonna do that. All right. Ah, it looks good. All right. Nice, nice, nice. It smells so good, too. Okay, so we do have to let this cool down completely before we frost it, okay? So what I would do is I'd let it sit out for about 10 minutes or so, and then you can always pop it in the fridge, too, to speed that process up a little bit. Or you can make this a 2-day recipe and just let it, sit out overnight. I'll see you after this baby chills, okay? Alright, so we are all nice and chilled. And see that little, indent there? Oh yeah, that's what we're looking for. This is the most ooey gooiness of the ooey gooey sugar cookie bar there. Alright, so we have our parchment in here, which is going to make it very easy to lift right out. I'm going to put that right on a cutting board here like that. So now, let's frost. And of course, we need some sprinkles. You can't have a sugar cookie without sprinkles, right? Okay, a couple more. There it is. And because we have it sitting right on a cutting board, this is going to make it super easy to cut. Now, when I do it, I usually start and cut the edges off first, like so. And we can remove them, but look, I mean, really, don't get rid of these. These are the ones that I usually, eat, that we eat, and then the real pretty ones are the ones I give away, So anyways, alright. These are so good, y'all. They are so good. And those little, extra ones on the side are like these little bite-sized ones. And then, of course, the ones in the middle, there are the bars. Turned out, and cut them to any size you want as well, okay? And there you have it, our ooey gooey sugar cookie bars. Yum, 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 right? Oh my gosh, they're so good. Can you see the gooey, ooey, gooey part of the ooey, gooey? These are really, really good. I'm so happy with the way they turned out. I think I said it in the recipe part of this that I practiced with this, and this was like the third try of kind of tweaking the recipe a little bit, and I really like how they turned out. So, oh my gosh, you definitely got to give it a try. So, oh my gosh, quite the week, huh? Father's Day was yesterday, and of course today is Juneteenth. Happy Juneteenth, everybody. And of course that commemorates the ending of slavery here in the U.S. And then and Wednesday's the official start of summer. Ooh, yes, summer is officially here. We have a lot of fun things planned this summer. I'm really looking forward to it this summer as I get settled down in the apartment, and the more work I do in the garden and outside and inside, it's really starting to feel more like home and more comfortable now. So it's pretty cool. But yeah, yesterday was Father's Day, and we have to apologize for not going live last night, and it was kind of a last minute decision. We had a visitor, and the boys actually surprised us with Father's Day cards and gifts, and they had a little help from Grandma and Grandpa there. And it was so cute, and it was so nice. So we spent some time with them, and now we forgot all about Father's Day, but Bandit and Oscar didn't. So they got they got Steve's dad a cute little card there and a little gift. It was cute, but it was fun. We had a nice time yesterday. Hope you had a great Father's Day, all you fathers out there. And but yeah, we didn't go live. We missed you last night, so we put out there like I think we might be going live for our Friday night chit chat. I think that would be a fun little Friday evening thing to do. What do you think? What else were we gonna talk about today? Oh yeah, the garden. Oh man. I was so peeved with myself. I should have just went outside over the weekend. I just kept like, I don't know if it was an excuse not to go outside or what, but I was like, no. The second I go out there, it's gonna rain. I'm gonna have to stop and blah blah blah. And on Sunday, it never did rain. I could have started it at noon if I wanted to, and it didn't rain. But I did get out there, and I did get a lot done. In fact, all I have to do really or put the plants in the vegetable garden. I did everything else. So what I'll do is I'll finish filming that up, and we'll show that to you later on in the week this week, you know. But well, you know what? I don't know. Why don't we do a little garden update? So I did get the porch pretty much done. It looks nice, huh? I think it looks nice. This is, remember Steve's chair? That's a throwback, huh? We finally can use it. Oh, it's great. And our potted plants are all out. That's our peanut plant. He's doing pretty good. And our corkscrew Rusho, he lived. I'm so excited. He's all like perked up now. Now that's like the last surviving plant from the old garden, you know. Well, that and our patchouli. I'm so glad I saved him. Look at all the new growth. He lived. And let me tell you, they went through it. They went through 2 moves and a whole winter, and it just, I'm glad they lived. And then we, you know, our candle planter there, he's looking good. They all took, nothing died. I'm a little concerned about this guy here. But anyway, these will all bloom white, and then of course the blue and purple there looks pretty. And y'all, our bat flower, I don't know. I'm holding on to hope, but I don't know. He also was from the old place, and they're a little tricky to grow, and he was disturbed a lot, you know. But I want him to bloom so bad, so I may order another 4-inch one, live one, so we have blooms for autumn, you know, for Halloween. So, and then our hanging basket, Joe, they're all vegetables up there with our peas. They look so cool. Aren't they strikingly like similar to our peanut plant? Pretty cool, huh? And then over here we have, these are beans. They're not sprouted yet. Up there's our spinach. And look at the cucumbers. Yes, they look good, don't they? I went with the pickling type this year because we've never done pickling on the channel, and I thought it would be great. We could make some pickles, you know? And that's about it, really. Oh, the lights are all up. I'll have to show them to you at nighttime. They look really nice. And then I have my vegetables. They look good too. Cabbage and tomatoes for our vegetable garden, you know, around the corner in the back there, which I just about done with. I just have to put the plants in. So I don't think I'll have it finished for tonight, but definitely this week I'll show you that. So oh, and then the front garden. And, you know, it's so funny because every time I look at this, I envision, like, what it's going to look like all grown, you know? But I was able to start putting down the peat moss there as, like, a ground cover. I think it gives it a nice finishing touch, and it also helps with retaining moisture, too. My grandmother always used peat moss for her borders in her garden, so I think it looks pretty nice. And over on the corner there, I did take out that end shrub, so now we have this whole space to plant more flowers. But yeah, I'm actually quite excited to see everything grow. pretty nice, huh? I'm actually really happy with the way the front turned out. I just wish I could fast forward and like see it all grown, because I know what the plants do. I know those little carpets of snow. I know that they'll cover the ground, you know, the little moss rows, those little flower. I know that they're gonna cover that up, and the other ones are gonna get tall and all, and this will cover that, and that will hide that, you know. And but it's not there yet, you know. It was just put in, so. But that's part of the thrill of gardening, is watching it grow and change with the seasons, you know. So I am really happy with that. And you know, like I said too, I was out over the weekend. I did do a lot with the vegetable garden too, and that's the garden we're putting in the kiddie pools, you know, and they turned out really, really nice. I'm excited for that project, and I think you'll like it too. Because it's like, you know, it's like doing a raised bed gardening, but without having to build a raised bed, you know. So it's actually pretty cool. So that'll definitely be out this week. But yeah, and the porch looks so nice. At night, I just, you know, those lights just really, really add ambiance. They really, it's so nice and peaceful out there, you know. And in our last two places, we really didn't have a large enough porch to sit on. The first place, we didn't at all. It was way too small. And the second place, the one right before here, we did have a porch, but it was real long and skinny. Like, it wasn't, you couldn't sit out there and just, you know, relax and enjoy. Here we can. And like I said earlier, the more work that we do, and for some reason, especially outside, everything is just feeling, I don't know, more comfortable, you know, here. So I'm really happy with that, because I think I shared before that I was like, I wasn't feeling the apartment. I didn't feel comfortable here, you know, but that's all changed, you know, and I guess, well, obviously it's because we're putting our own, like, time and effort in here and that, but I don't know, as soon as I started working outside, things started to feel a little bit better. You know, doing gardening and stuff has always been my little, like, safe haven, my little place to go to just, like, get away from everything, and I'm glad that I'm still able to do that here, because I was a little unsure. And that little garden on the side there, I have a feeling it's gonna spread up, you know, up and out and everything as time goes on. But I don't know, we'll see. So, I just had to share this with you. The coolest thing happened today at work, and we're gonna call this our positive moment. So I was out back, for a cigarette break. I was out back. And I do have some plants out there, so I was watering the plants too. Yes, I have a ton of plants at work too. Most of you know that, but I'll have to give you an update of that too sometime soon. I haven't shown you the plants at work for a while. They're like, it's like a jungle in there. It's crazy. But they do look nice. But the coolest thing, so I was out back, right? And I looked over onto the drainage pipe, the gutter that's coming down the wall, and there was a bug there, right? Now, I'm not a huge bug fan at all. We all know that. I don't like it. But I just kept kind of glancing over a little bit and glancing over a little bit. And it turns out it's a baby praying mantis. I've never seen one that small ever. He was less than an inch. And I got a picture of him, and I hope that you can see him. You know, I think you'll be able to, because I blew it up a little bit. But he was so adorable, and so I completely took that as my positive moment of the day. Because, you know, praying mantises, it's one of those things, you know. They're just known for good luck and positivity, you know, whether you like bugs or not. Now, I think, you know, big praying mantises can be creepy. Like, I don't really want them crawling on me or that, but they're just a beautiful insect, aren't they? And they represent all things positive. So I really, really was happy to see him today, and I knew I just had to share that with you too. So, all right. So I talked your ear off enough tonight. I think we'll close it up now. Thank you so much for spending time with me this evening. And even though we didn't get to do exactly what I had planned, I think we had a pretty good time tonight. I hope you did anyway. Definitely hit that subscribe button if you haven't already, and hit that notification bell too so you know when we have a new video coming out. All of our contact information is listed right down below. That's our email address and our post office box. And check us out over on social media. We're on Twitter, Facebook, Instagram, all that good stuff, right? Thank you again. You have a fantastic week, and I'll see you next time, all right? Ciao, everybody. Mwah.